But
And
Japanese and Chinese, they rarely speak English. Yeah.
it's like they don't like to speak, or they can't, because you know it's different. So they don't
They
tend to speak.
cannot. They
Uh,
cannot. Yeah.
they cannot, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, got it. So, and between actually these three countries like Korea and China and Japan,
Yeah.
so which one? So not about language. So I'm talking about actually facilities and modernity, technology. So which country is better destination to visit?
I in my opinion, I think China is very modern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
China, of
But
course.
Korean and Japanese, they are very clean. Yeah, so clean.
Ah,
Yeah.
great, of course. Yeah, I like, yeah, of course. I have actually Japanese students and told me that they have really beautiful spring. And like, yeah, it's really
Yeah.
beautiful. And yeah, I think, yeah, it's really great place. So let's see if I
Yeah.
can. Of course, I
Yeah.
have lots of plans to travel to different destinations. So well, let's
Yeah.
see when.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so let's get started with the rest of our
Yeah.
actually our previous topic. So we're talking about some word. Okay, just
Yeah.
let me share my screen. Okay, and that's it. Well, as you remember, so just let's review the first one and the second one again from the beginning.
Yeah.
So as you remember, we had so trustworthy and the state of being reliable and law abiding. So as you remember, like obeying rules and the law. So that is good and positive, actually, adjective. And corrupt. So that's, of course, it was in a kind of dishonesty. So we actually choose
Yeah.
this one. And the second one, slush fund, do you remember? And sweetener and compensation. So do you remember slush fund?
Mm. Slot fund is tell about something is not really good.
It's like, yeah, of course, it's negative, first of all. And as you remember, keeping money for some negative reasons. For example,
Yeah.
an amount of money that is kept for dishonest or illegal activity is that slush fund. So of course it's
Mhm.
not good. And yeah, as you remember, so sweetener, so that in money it's something like, for example, I don't know, money given to someone or given to
Mhm.
an organization to persuade them to do something, an extra money. So of course it's not good. So and normally we have a collocation that is
Mm.
financial sweetener. So let me write. Okay, financial sweetener. So as I told you, money given to
Mm.
persuade someone or a company organization to do something for you. So this
Yeah.
is about, okay, so slush fund and sweetener, negative.
Mm.
Compensation, of course, is positive, honesty. And
Mm.
now, number three. So let's talk about these words. Okay, the first one, insider trading. And the second one, industrial espionage, and the third one, disclosure. So first of all, let's talk about the meaning of them, and then let's see which one is positive, which one is negative. Okay. The first one, that is insider trading, of course, is negative. And what is that? For example, selling, I don't know, for example, like uh, publicly traded company securities. So it's
Mm.
like, for example, yeah, and it's like it's really negative. And for example, I don't know, the practice of, if I want to give you a really good, the practice of selling or
Mm.
purchasing a publicly traded company's securities. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, of course. And this is not, especially when it's not yet public information. So it's like, I have some information, but there is not public information, but I sell or I buy. So of course, this is something illegal. So we can say this can be really negative and dishonesty. So for example, we have some securities in our company, okay? And I work in this country, in this company, I trade. I sell this information, okay? So for some, yeah, because this information actually is non-public information. So I'm not allowed to do this, but I do this for money. So this is the meaning of insider trading. So of course, this is, an example of dishonesty, negative. And the second one, industrial espionage. So what is the meaning of this one? Again, this is stealing information. For what purpose? For purposes such as, for example, I don't know, gaining a competitive advantage. Oh, I have some, I don't know, competitors. So for example, different countries, and I steal their information for some purposes, like competitive advantage. I want to get some advantage. So advantages, so of course, I steal this information, especially, for example, I don't know, they access computer systems directly, or for example, like networks, so they try to steal some information. Again, negative. And disclosure, so how about, actually, this is not, the act of making something known, so it's not really bad, it's actually. So for example, we have public disclosure of information, okay? So for example, sometimes public disclosure of information can be negative. Why? Because they are private. So for example, some information related to company that shouldn't be actually, public information, this is not good. But the act of making everything, something known is disclosure. So this is the meaning of actually this one. Now, according to the explanation, so which one? Honesty, which one dishonesty? If we want to choose one that is different?
I think
Disclosure, of course. So industrial, espionage.
But I know the explanation, but I think I take 1 minute to check again in Vietnamese because it's
do you
easy
want
for
me
me
to type them?
to remember them.
So let me do something because it's difficult. Because if you need, I can type them now on the board, but I'm not doing this because I want to save time. But I do something for you. After the class, I will type all the meaning in chat box for you, so you can check them easily. So because, as I told you, in general English, they have different meaning with business. So sometimes, as I told you, do you remember about sweetener? For example, sweetener is something that we add, like sugar to food. Do you remember that I made an example? So this is difference in actually business and general English. So I will type, don't worry about the meaning, just pay attention to the explanation. After the class, I will type the meaning of all of them in chat box for you. Okay. So, as I told you, disclosure, the process of making facts or information known to the public. So I have some information, so I make them. So this is about this one. Okay, let's keep going. Whistleblower and fraudster and a con artist. So let's talk about these three. Okay, the first one, whistleblower. Of course, whistleblowing is another noun, okay, and someone who does this is whistleblower. Actually, for example, any person, any individual who provides the right information to the right people is whistleblower. So, of course, for example, I have some info, I try to provide information, okay, that's actually is reasonably believable, so acceptable according to evidence. So this is about whistleblowing, and someone who does this is whistleblower. So do you think it's negative? So I provide some information based on fact. Is that negative?
I don't think so, because if they say the truth,
Of course, based on fact and evidence. Of course, it's
yeah,
honest. Yeah,
I think it's okay. Yeah,
of course it's okay.
positive.
But
Yeah.
of course. But about this next one, the second one, that is fraudster. So it's like, for example, if I want to give you a good and simple cheating. You know, this is a good, you know. For example, some people are double dealer. They get money, okay,
Yeah.
but cheating
Yeah.
people, okay. So this is the meaning of fraudster. It's, you know, that fraud, actually the word
Yeah.
fraud, yeah. So this is fraudster, someone who do this. So
Yeah.
this is negative. The
Yeah.
next one, con artist. Oh, again, a tricky one. Someone who tricks people, all the people, because actually because, for example, they want to get their money. I
Yeah.
trick you because I want to get your money, so I am con artist. So a person who tricks all the people in order to get their money is con artist. So as you can see, these two, the second one and the third one, fraudster and con artist, both are negative,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
so we say whistleblower, so this one is honest, fraudster and con artist, dishonest. And number 5, bribe, bonus, commission. So bribe, it's like, you know, to give someone money or something else of value. It can be any valuable, not only money, okay, but illegally. It's not legally. Illegally, why? To persuade, to convince that person to do something you want. For example, I want you to do that something for me. I give you money because I want to persuade you, and illegally. So it's not good. So giving money to someone, or for example, not only money, something valuable, diamonds, gold, anything, often illegally, to persuade that person to do something for you. So
Yeah.
this is, yeah, bribe. Bonus. So you know bonus, so we don't need to talk about it. So bonus, extra money that you actually, because you do something, your job very well, you
Yeah.
get money, extra money, that is bonus. But
Yeah.
another one, that is commission. For
Just say.
example, yeah, commission. I try to sell a product for a company. So
Yeah.
of course, I get a percentage, actually a percent of the value of that good, because I help. So this is commission, earning from sale. So it's like I work for your company and you give me, okay, this product. Okay, please sell this product for me. I try to sell to, for example, customers. Then you give me an amount of money. So
Yeah.
this is commission. Okay, now you tell me which one honest, which one dishonest.
A bonus and a commission is honest,
Very
but
good.
a bribe is dishonest.
Of course, very good. Bribe is dishonest. Okay. Number 6. So of course you know that. So it's fraud. So you know the meaning of this. So it's really easy. You know the trickery. It's like, for example, I don't know, when you do something illegally, it can be anything, corruption, theft, stealing money, or for example, money laundering. So all of them are fraud activities, illegal activities. So fraud is illegal activity, so you know. And what is the meaning of secrecy? It's actually, the root is secret, being secret, hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
can say, yeah, of course. But, and about the second one, for example, I don't know, this like condition. Okay, when something is, I don't know, hidden. Or for example, normally because, I don't know, it's not legal. So This is about this one. And the last one, that is integrity. Integrity means honesty. So integrity means honesty. So now you tell me which one is different.
Fraud is dishonest honesty.
Of course.
Yeah, and secrecy.
Yeah, of course, secrecy. Yeah, of course. It's like,
and,
you know,
and integrity is honest. Honest.
Of course, dishonest.
I just confirm the meaning of secrecy.
Of course.
That mean keep secret.
Of course, it's like,
yeah.
It's like, for example, in our company, we have some information.
Yeah.
This information is not public information. So, okay, if someone does something to spread this information, maybe, so it's illegal, it's not good. So this is the meaning. Yeah, of course, being secret, hidden. So this one, of course. Well, and now the next one. And 7, a confidentially agreement. So what is the meaning of this one? Okay, well, actually, confidentially, like legally. Okay, so yeah, of course. So confidentially means legally. Okay, it's like, you know, non-disclosure agreement. So what do you think? Do you think it's negative or honest? Of course, I think it's,
it is positive.
Of course, because if you disclose confidential legal information to another person, of course, it's really good. Well, so there is nothing negative with it. And cover up. Oh, when I prevent the public from discovering information about my company, especially about serious crime, so or mistake, this is cover up. So prevent, to try to prevent the public, people from discovering information about a crime. I cover it. I try not to show to people, so that is cover up, dishonesty. And whitewash, that is the last one. So of course we can guess that can be negative. It means to make something bad seem acceptable by hiding the truth. Something negative, something bad happened, but I try to show it as like acceptable because I hide the truth. So this is the meaning of whitewash. It means hide negative and bad thing. So again, this one is dishonest.
A whitewash.
Yeah, whitewash. And cover up, dishonesty, but confidentially or legally agreement, of course, is honest. Okay, well, now we know the meaning of them. Let's complete these sentences with words and phrases from, okay, sets above. So let's get started. Okay. Well, so the first one we already have the answer. Our company does nothing illegal. We are very law-abiding. Yeah. Number 2, we have got, which is used in countries where it is difficult to do business without offering bribes. Oh, it's like, you know, we give money for some negative reasons. So number 2, slush fund or sweetener, which one? Or compensation? Just so you need to look at the row number 2, this row. So one of them.
Yeah, I am thinking, I am matching the meaning of the sentence. Mm. It's it compensation.
No. First of all, let's see. We need something that is used in countries where it's difficult to business without offering bribe. What is bribes? The money that we give someone, or for example, a company or organization to persuade them to do something illegally for
Yeah.
us. So what I need slush fund, an amount of money that is kept for some illegal reasons and purposes. Like, I keep this money, so whenever I feel like, okay, we can't, for example, make this deal legally. So let's give money, let's offer money. So slush fund, it's negative. So we have got slush fund, which is used in countries where it is difficult to business without offering bribes. And that bribes is an amount of money that is given to someone to persuade them to do something illegally for you. So number 2, slush fund. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, number 3, their car looks so much like our new model. We suspect.
What does it mean? What the meaning of suspect?
Okay, it's like, we think, we guess, like, we suspect that, oh, maybe this one, when you were suspicious about something, like, wow, really? I guess.
It's similar with the thing or gas. Gas.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course. For example, when you say suspect, okay, as if you guess that something or someone is, for example, oh, this is guilty. It's not, it's wrong. So this is suspect. So, or think or believe or guess. So all of them. So which one?
I think it's industrial espionage.
Espionage, of course. Espionage, of course, yes. Yes, very good. Because they copied. Yeah. Number 4, they fired him because he informed the press that the company was using underage workers in the factory. So 4, actually, this person,
A whistleblower.
Yeah, very good. A whistleblower, of course. Yeah, something based on facts, evidence, of course. And 5, he denied accepting when he gave the contract to the most expensive supplier.
A bribe.
Very good. Bribe, very good. And 6, I admire our chairman. He's a man of his word and is greatly respected for his
secrecy.
Actually, this one is good, but again, check it. So again, so what do you think about integrity because of honesty? So greatly respected for integrity. So this one, yeah, because I admire our leader, chairman. Okay, and 7, many companies ask new employees to sign. Yeah.
He's a man of his work. That means he very commit and with his with his work.
So you mean chairman?
Yeah.
So the meaning of chairman is a leader of a business group or business meeting. Leader is chairman. For example, we are having a meeting and I am a leader, so I'm chairman. Okay,
Yeah.
so the leader of business meeting or group is chairman. And when we admire because of honesty normally. Well, and the last one, number 7. Many companies ask new employees to sign to avoid.
A confidentiality agreement.
Of course, very good. Definitely yes. Okay. Well, so let's keep going. Okay. With the next part, do you have any questions related to this one, this part?
No, I don't.
Okay, very good. Well, let's keep going. So let's see. Okay. Well, let's ask this question. So it's really good, actually, question that I want to ask you. Why is corruption more common in some countries than others? So why do you think corruption is, in some countries we have more, in some countries less? So why?
And what does it mean?
Do you remember that? Yeah, do you remember we discussed the word corrupt? This is corruption. Illegal behavior is corruption. Dishonesty, illegal behavior. So is corruption, illegal behavior. So why illegal behavior is more common in some countries than in others? So what do you think?
Yeah. I think the corruption in the country where not developed or where are developing are common than developed country.
Yeah.
Because I think in their country they have not the policy is not clear and not strong, so so people they can find some niche is not to make to do some illegal things.
Yeah, of course.
The second thing, I think the people in their country not enough education because they they lack of education system, so sometimes they do corruption.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes, so you can say corrupt. They corrupt. So of course, this is a word, so you can use it easily. You can use it. Corruption is a noun, so they corrupt. Yeah, of course, very good. Well, and the next one, what are the consequences of corruption, in your opinion? Of course, when something like this happens, so of course it has some consequences. So what are maybe the most important consequences of corruption?
Maybe every day or every week. For example, when people in our city they can cross road when the red signal.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's see. Actually, I have this one. It's a really good one. Let's talk about this one. What should you do in each of these situations? Look at the first one. I was just reading it. The best qualified person for the post of sale manager is female. However, your customers would prefer a man. If you appoint a woman, you will probably lose some sales. So what you should do in this case, this situation?
I wait a minute, I need to read it again.
Yeah, of course. So you can choose a woman for this post, but you will lose some customers. Or you can choose a man, but this man is not as qualified as the woman. So which one would you choose?
Yeah, it is hard situation, but I think mm, the final results for sales manager mean they have to commit with the sale commission or sale goal. But in this situation, the customer they would buy anything if the sales manager is female. I think I will change the sales manager.
Yeah,
Uh,
you
be a
would.
man. Yeah, and if the women is a bad qualified person, I will find a new position for her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So if the woman, yeah, is a best qualified one and maybe another. So just the only point here, because we are talking about an unreal situation, don't use will. We don't use will. We should say would, because it's not
Yeah,
real. Of course, just we are thinking about something hypothetical or
yeah,
imaginary. It's not real. So would. So of course you would prefer and you would choose a man because you had to maybe. So,
yeah.
but of course, you would offer another position to, for example, the lady, female one. Okay, the
Yeah.
second one, your company has a new advertising campaign which stresses its honesty, fairness, and ethical business behavior. It has factories in several countries where actually wages are very low. At present, it's paying workers the local market rate. So, what do you think about this one? Just read it. So, just the meaning of wage, you know that wage is payment, like,
Yeah.
money payment, fee pay, of course, wages payment.
Mm. Yeah, but I'm not clear about this
I'll
situation.
explain. So, your company has a new advertising campaign which stresses its honesty, fairness, and ethical business behavior. So, let's go on. Why not? We are advertising. And it has factories in several countries where wages are very low, like pay fees are very low. At present, it's paying workers the local market rate. So it's like, okay, so they can easily pay less. But
Mm.
at the same time, because actually they are working with countries that actually in these countries pay is very low. So you don't need to pay the local market rate money. So it's like, for example, if I give you $1 is okay. But
Yeah.
local, yeah, of course, but paying workers in the local market is more. At the same time, we are advertising our honesty. If I do this, of course, this is kind of dishonesty.
Mm.
It's like I'm abusing the situation. You know what I
Mm.
say? It's like, for example, I say, I'm really honest person, but I
Mm.
try to find someone for example, to work for me so that I can pay less. So this is dishonesty. So what do you think about this one? What would you do in this situation?
Mm. At the prison,
Yeah.
they paying worker. That mean pay
For example,
less.
let me
Yeah.
say, for example, I have a company, and of course, I work with a company in your country, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And your local market rate, for example, in your local market, workers normally, I don't know, get about, for example, $1,000 per
Yeah.
month, okay? But in my country, For example, in the US, I should pay 3,000. But I say, it's okay, why not? I'm working with these people in Vietnam, so let's pay 1,000. Why? But morally, if I'm honest, if I'm advertising that I'm honest, I need to pay 3,000 because I have a company in the US. So I need to pay based on my local market, not that. But I'm using this situation. I think it's okay because they don't want more money. So it's okay. Let's not to pay. Now, can you get, I'm using this situation. So what, and at the same time, I'm saying that we are really honest, we are really fair, for example, we are ethical. So this is actually, there is a conflict here. This one opposes this one. So what do you think? What would you do?
I feel, I have some confusion about this situation because when we do something, we have to compare with our vision or our mission. So in this situation, I'm not sure about the mission. So they compare with honest, fairness, and ethical business. Yeah, I think business mindset they will okay with this situation. That means they ignore the country where it's very low to focus on the high or the better market.
Yeah, but I think the problem is here because pays are very low. Actually, they try to concentrate on local market of that country, because of, for example, imagine if in this country, for example, I don't know, we have some factories in another country, okay, and if in that country wages were very high, so again, would we do the same thing? Definitely no. So we say, oh, higher than my country. So, okay, let's act based on our policies, or, for example, local market. For example, when I sign a contract with a company in your country, I need to follow the rules and policies in your country. The payment, for example, a teacher in my country, I don't know, for example, receives, for example, $1, $2, for example, in my country. In your country, a teacher receives $1. When I sign a contract with your country, with your actually local market, I need to follow your policy, $1. Because it's not in the US, it's in your, it's like, this is honesty. So
but I think the first thing we have to follow the policy of the local first. After that, we do the high performance. But follow the policy is very important, and the first priority when do the business.
Of course, yeah. I think it's like it's a kind of trick, trickery. Like you pretend that you are really honest, but actually you are not. So, and this one, a colleague working in a hospital has been making mistake at work recently. This is because she has a serious illness and you are her friend and the only person at work who knows this. She has asked you to keep it a secret. So what will you do? But maybe.
I don't agree.
Yeah, because why you don't agree? Because I think because my friend would be in deep water, in difficulty, trouble.
Because it is a hospital. That means her work very important and impact seriously onto their patient. So I think I don't accept. The second, I think she had to clear about her problem and fix it as soon as possible.
Of course, she has to clarify. Clarify means make something clear. Clarify.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
of course, or explain, clarify. So make her or his illness clear, of course, so that people know and, of course, make decision. Well, and now, so let's keep going. We have, I think we can read. I know we can read, but I'm not sure if we can answer the questions, but we can read.
yeah.
Well, so we have a reading. No hiding place for irresponsible business. So let's see really what is irresponsible business. So let's read. The food industry is blamed for obesity. Obesity means a state of being fat. So like it
Mm,
means they make people fatter and fatter every day, like obese. That is
mm,
fat. So maybe why? Mobile phone operators are challenged to protect teenagers from online pornography. So you know that some, I don't know, sexual videos. Record companies are attacked when they sue. When you take someone to the court for something, you sue. In my country, for example, if someone does something that you are not satisfied and you can take them to the court, you sue them. Something illegal, of course. So record companies are attacked when they sue music lovers for sharing illegal files on the internet. So first of all, let's talk. Actually, it's not bad to talk about the first paragraph because the first one, the food industry is responsible for obesity, for making people fat.
mm,
Obesity means the state of being fat. So
mm.
what do you think about this one? Why food industry is responsible, you think?
Sorry.
Why? Look, the first sentence is the food industry is blamed for obesity. And what
Yeah.
is that? It means it's responsible for making people fat and fat every day. So why do you think? Do you agree first of all with this?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah,
they are, yeah, 11 to 11 to the fast and the faster people, because some in the modern food industry, they have a lot of their nutrient food, and their food not balanced, protein and something like that.
of course. That was like,
Yeah,
yeah, we can say they're not healthy because, they tend to produce and make
yeah.
some, like, of course, fast food, more processed food. So
Mm.
all of them, yeah, of course, not really healthy food. Yeah, I do agree. Mobile phone operators are challenged to protect teenagers from online pornography. So of course they can't do anything about it. And record companies are attacked when they sue. So do you think is it not good to sue someone for sharing illegal files on the internet? So of course I think it's really normal. So what do you think about this one?
I think is, I agree with statement, and I see it's a fact in Vietnam, and it's very hard to prevent some content that treats with the channel.
Of course. So, as just, the only word here that is sue, as I told you, it's like a legal process when you take someone to the court because they did something illegal or, I don't know, wrong. So this is sue. And big business is being asked to explain its approach, its way to a growing number of social, ethical, and environmental concerns. We're facing the greatest demand for our assistant that we've seen in our 9-year history, says Bob Dunn, Chief Executive of Business for Social Responsibility, BSR. And a U.S. nonprofit advisory organization whose annual membership includes many top multinationals. So advisory organization. So do you have any idea about the meaning of this advisory organization?
That is an organization or an in this still where design and build some policy and give a lot of advice for the platform and for the government to build a policy to protect people and protect teenagers.
Yeah, actually, yeah, advisory service or organization is like consulting service. What is that? Actually, they try to, for example, find conclusion, recommendation, and of course, they present to the client for consideration and making decision. So it's like, you know, this is the meaning of advisor, like, you know, they give advice and recommendation. So this is about this one. Well, and let's do something. Okay, actually, we're gonna, because we have no more time to read this part, so we need to skip this reading, okay, for the next session. Just as soon as we finish the class, I will type all the words in chat box for you. You can check them whenever you have time. And if you have, of course, any questions, we will discuss later. So we skip this reading for the next session, and then we will read it together. So do you have any questions, any issues related to this topic so far?
No, I don't.
Okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
Well, so thank you so much and have a great working day. And of course, after that, have a great weekend. Enjoy. And see you at the next session.
Thank you. See you on next time.
Of course. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.